Okay, so I haven't really been making Marvel Rivals videos, and this is not designed to be an argument. Let me say that one more time, because I already feel as though someone's gonna read the title, come in here, and just instantaneously use that one brain cell that they possess to type something absolutely stupid. So I'm gonna say it one more time. This is not a Adam Warlock bash video. This is not a talking down to Adam Warlock mains. This is a discussion video. This is a video designed to discuss whether or not the Golden Boy deserves a buff. Now, for those of you who are unaware, Adam Warlock's kit is a little bit more different than most of the other healers. Both his left trigger and right trigger are basically damage abilities. Left trigger is the single hit one. Right trigger is the charged ability. That's fine. That doesn't really bug me. I feel as though I would have preferred if one of these two abilities was a heal, but it's not really make or break for me, because a lot of the times for those pesky flyers like Storm or Iron Man, one, I think it's what, one full charge from the staff, one full charge from the right trigger plus a headshot. Yeah, it's typically enough. Let's try that over here, actually. No snow. Yeah, it's typically enough to get rid of a pesky flyer, or if they're stationary, like if Iron Man's just unibeaming up there, or Storm's just lobbing shit in my general direction. He's really good doing enough poke that it forces them to go oh shit and try and dip behind a building, or forces them to panic and let up on the poke pressure that they're basically laying down. The issue that I'm running into with Adam Warlock, I don't know if other people are running into this issue as well, is his heals. So he has like this one really great heal, which is for me on my E avatar live stream, target an ally for a bouncing stream of healing energy, which also heals himself upon casting. Self targets if no allies are selected, which means if there is no one around, you heal yourself, but for the most part it bounces. It ain't bounce that way. It bounces. Did not bounce that way because he wasn't framed. Oh, he's too far away. That's crazy. It bounces between your team to basically heal them and get them back up to full. I don't mind that. His other ability, which I have on my 5 trigger, is Soulbound. Forges Bond. Why can't I say that? Forges Soul Bond with allies, granting heal over time and distributing damage taken across the bond, which is you. I despise you. Which is basically you create a soul bond between everyone. Everyone's sharing damage. It's a heal over time, and then you're able to essentially heal everybody up. It's really good for when you pop your ult, you throw out the soul bond, then you throw out your E, and it's great for keeping everybody alive. Here's the problem I've been low-key running into. He needs something else. One more ability. I don't know whether it's CC. I don't know whether or not it's movement tech. I don't know whether or not they need to change the way in which he operates on the healing end. Because in my opinion, because he doesn't have any CC to deal with somebody when they jump on him, like his CC is basically regenerative cocoon, which is when you get caught by like a Spider-Man or a Black Panther or a Magic or a Psylocke in the back line, your CC is your regenerative cocoon. You basically die and you come back. That's your CC. I think that the fact that he in lore is a flying type character, he should have some type of flying ability. And a friend of mine pointed this out, that they think that it'd be really cool if he had Peter Quill's movement tech, where he was just able to fly into the sky, and then when he jumps, he's able to float. This will allow him to basically heal targets, basically get out of dodge. Where when you see somebody about to come to the back line, you can just boost off, get a better positioning, and then continue healing from there. I think that's a really that'd be a really good addition to his kit, the movement tech. If we're not going the movement tech route, I wouldn't mind a CC ability. I wouldn't mind if a CC ability would be a blind. I don't think we have any characters in the game that apply blind, but my man has a whole friggin', he got that. He can go Super Saiyan. He got that. So I'm saying if he can do that, he can hit him with a solar flare. Is all I'm saying. Somebody pushes you, boom. 2-second blind so that you get the hell up out of there. If we're not going to be going the CC route, then I think we should be going into the more focused healer route. Like I said, because he's a healer that doesn't have a heal on his main attack, like doesn't heal. Oh, this is Soulbind, by the way. Like, you still got to heal people up because they take damage, but now you're sharing their damage between you. One of the things that I really don't like about Soulbind is the fact that I feel as though the heal over time should be a little bit better. So that it especially depend. I feel like if you're able to get a 5-man Soulbind, the heal over time should be fantastic. Like, the heal over time should be equivalent to jumping into a low-key immortality field on the ground, where it's able to basically keep everyone up and it's basically able to heal them over time. The Soulbind, in my opinion, should be basically on par, especially since the cooldown for it is what? The cooldown is 30 seconds. 30-second cooldown. I feel as though it should be on par with a not even really on par, but it should be up there with a cloak and dagger ult, at least one dash of a cloak and dagger ult, due to the fact that your ult is basically the glorified revive, which I don't mind. The revive doesn't bug me at all. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've had situations where I've popped the revive and somebody has died and it didn't bring them back, which is kind of sort of annoying. And for those of you who don't know, I'll wait for these guys to come back again and I'm going to show you. You can pre-pop it before a fight if you know somebody is going to die. Like, you can pop it from around the corner. So, like, right now. So that guy's going to die and then he gets revived in here. Of course, if you die again after you've been revived, you don't come back. You go back to spawn. But what's the missing piece here? Because he's missing something. Is it the movement tech? Is it the lack of CC? Should he be the top healer because he doesn't have those things? Something needs to give. Because as it stands right now, it just feels like his kit is missing something. And I'm racking my brain, and maybe you guys can comment about what kind of changes you'd like to see with this character, but I'm racking my brain trying to figure out what would be the best. And for those asked, like, when I say Peter Quill movement, I'm talking about this. That. I feel as though Adam should be able to do this and then just float down super slow. Because there are champions in the game, like, for instance, Magneto. Why does Magneto float down slow? Like, yes, like, I understand he manipulates, like, gravitational forces or whatever, but why can't Adam Warlock do that? He literally has an animation where he flies. Why? I'd like it if he'd be able to float down. I'd like it if he had that movement tech that Peter Quill has. Like, if you were to give him that type of movement, like, imagine for a second you see an enemy that's about to push the back line, like, let's say a Black Panther or something. And you see Black Panther coming, and you're like, oh shit. You boost away, you get a good distance, then you just float down super slow. And then you're just raining down heals on your team as you're coming down. That'd be cool. Or if somebody's pushing you and you see them, you're able to pop a blind them for like a second. I don't know if the blind would work, because I guess you could say that, like, there's people who have epileptic issues. And I can understand that white flashing somebody's screen can definitely cause issues. Can definitely cause people who have issues with their eyes, where they don't handle sudden shifts from regular to super bright really well, that it can mess with them in a really, really bad way. So I don't know whether or not a blind would be good. I feel as though instead of a blind, maybe you give him, I don't want to say you give him like another sleep, because you're already dealing with two healers who have two forms of CC. Like, you've got Mantis, and she's got the regular sleep ability. You've got Luna Snow, and Luna Snow has, oh, hitting the wrong button. Luna Snow has the freeze ability. Suze is a little bit different, because technically she has a heal that she can drop on herself, then she can either launch you forward or launch you inward, so she can like pull you in. And then of course she can drop a bubble on people. So for Sue, if you push me as Sue, I'm like, boom, I drop that like directly on myself. You can fight me in here if you fucking want. So that doesn't really. And then of course for a lot of people, the shielding that she puts down to basically guard people, it heals them as well. So it's like, as long as like you're in the vicinity of where the shield is, you're gonna get that heal, which is good in my opinion. That's great. That's a good counter for Rocket. Rocket has the ability to just fuck off and get away. Like, his movement is absolutely fantastic to leave people just bamboozled. I know a lot of people don't like the heal over time, but it's whatever. I friggin' love how fast Rocket essentially is. For Loki, like, if you're fast enough, you can swap locations with a clone. If that doesn't work, you can immortality field and just eat damage. That's friggin' great. Like, all of the healers have something. Like Jeff is super simple. He just goes on the ground, he heals, he moves super fast. A lot of the time you can just juke the hell out of people in order to get away from them. Like, that's good. Like, all of the healers have something. Even Cloak and Dagger have something. Like, they can throw down the big field, they can throw out the big heal. Like she's spamming all that, and then like if you want to, you swap over to Cloak, you hit them with that, then you hit them with the big Shroud. Shroud lets you float up into the sky. That's all good. Everyone has something. Except Adam. Adam needs something, man. Like, outside of his regenerative cocoon, like I said, his passive, his regenerative cocoon is basically all he's got. It's what he's relying on, where it's basically his form of CC, where you kill me and I hope to God like you just stand there waiting for me to come back, like you did. Like, because I've had that happen before, where I've had a Black Panther heal me and I went golden form, and I was just standing there and he was just waiting for me to come back. I guess that's a form of CC. Like, I'm bamboozling him right now, and I went back to spawn because I'm not wasting that shit on you. Like, he needs something. I don't know whether or not it's the decision to make him just basically be the strongest healer in the game, and the drawback being he doesn't have CC, so you kind of have to protect him a little bit more. But even during hectic fights, he runs into a situation where he has cooldowns, or you get cooldown stuff. Like right now, that's active. We wait for that to finish. We pop that. Then they're taking a little bit of damage. But there's definitely like the situation where you run into where there's a few seconds where if the battle is super long and you're not paying attention to your cooldowns, you can jam yourself. Like right now, the 3-second wait, 2-second wait, pray to God that guy doesn't die, heal him. Now I'm on a 4-second wait, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope nobody gets focused during this 4 seconds. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What would you give Adam to basically complement his kit and make him better? Comment down below. Let me know. Because I definitely feel as though he needs something. I just don't know what that something is. Well, I've said what I think my somethings are, but what are your somethings? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.